same dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That's baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle a flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That's baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her fall. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean. In the murky depths of live stream.
Hello from me and my mean smirk. Happy Friday. How the hell are you? Okay, hello. I see the questions. So, the PC got delivered Thursday. The monitor gets delivered Sunday. Me and my dad put up the desk last night. Well, technically, I started it, and then like 2 minutes in, he just took over and finished. So the desk is set up. I just have to move it into my room, put the PC in it or on it, wherever it's gonna fit. And then, like I said, the monitor gets delivered Sunday. So Monday we will be PC beezing. I'm gonna do a test stream on Monday, like a members only test stream once it's all set up just to Oh yeah, and my mic will be here today. My boyfriend bought me a blue Yeti mic. It's so cute. So we're gonna sound really good. Nobody can complain about my sound anymore because I will have a blue Yeti, okay? Um, the PC, we got a Cyber Power gaming PC. It was regularly, I've seen it like at Best Buy, other places, it was around 1200. We got it for 800. We got a monitor that was regularly 220 for 160. So we've just been taking advantage of all the Black Friday deals. The computer desk was $99, but my parents got that for me for an early Christmas present since I had, like, the PC and stuff. They wanted me to have something to put it on. Um, anyway, so that's like I just have to get a gaming chair, but I'm gonna get that. So anyways, I'm so excited. The screen is curved and it's 30 inches, so we're gonna see Foodie Beauty in all her glory. Can you imagine the screenshots we're gonna be able to take? Um, I'm very excited, you guys. We won't be glitching, we won't be stalling, none of that. It's gonna be a good time, and thank you for making it happen. I feel like I don't know if this makes sense, but I feel like I appreciate it that much more because it was something we all worked for. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just given to me, I don't know, it's hard to explain, so I'm just so grateful. I cried when the PC came. I've never seen anything so pretty in my life. You could see the fans, and they turn colors when they spin, and the keyboard changes colors too. I don't know, it's so pretty. It is so effing pretty. So we're gonna be beezing in style. I feel like I'm gonna be really excited to stream. Um, Again, I don't know if that makes sense either. I feel like if you're a creator, you'll get this. It's like embarrassing when you have stream issues, mic issues, and all that stuff, and then you get so distracted by it. Like, I don't know, you just get in your head, and then you kind of dread sometimes going live because you don't know if something's gonna glitch out. So I feel like it'll make me really excited to do like 4-hour streams, you know? Um, Anyways, I'm excited to hang out with you guys more. We're going to be sniping all next week. So I'm a daytime girly. Between the hours of 8 and 5, I am your gal. After that, I don't know who's a night streamer, but somebody will be around. Anyways, let me say hi to you guys. We have so much to catch up on. Sorry I didn't go live yesterday. I had to go for a DEXA scan, which can I just say all tests should be like the DEXA scan? Didn't make a sound, wasn't enclosed in any kind of a capsule. I just laid there and I honestly was very comfortable. I could have probably fallen asleep if it had gone on any longer. They said I'd get my results back in a week. But after the DEXA scan, my mother made me go Christmas shopping at Kohl's, and I hated it. But we went to Chipotle after, so that was a good time. I got a kid's meal, fills me up. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. And then when I got home, I started putting up the desk and then I went to bed. But I missed you guys and I thought of you guys. All right, let me say hi. We'll go to Twitter. This stream is basically going to get us all caught up on foodie beauty stuff. She's high in a hijab again. She's going live on the couples channel. I'm thinking because she's worried that her main channel is going to get demonetized. And the couples channel is in Salah's name, right? So she's doing that. I heard she was gaming yesterday. I don't know. Was she smoking crack? Because she was live so many times. Like from the time I got up to the time I went to bed, multiple lives had happened. Like, I don't know. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Naughty Box. Hello, Shauna. Free the people. Lori, Mandy. Hello, hello. Lily, Old Wrinkly Wiener. Wilson, hello. Did you come to troll me? Crypta, Black Friday. The sales are amazing, you guys, on Amazon and Walmart. This is your PSA, by the way. You need to start Christmas shopping. The knot will be out of your stomach once you get it started. Do it and take advantage of these sales. I don't know. You could get so much for your money right now. Hello, Bethany. Hello, hello. Mrs. C, I don't know if you're in here or you're listening, but every day when I'm live, I mean to tell you that you're doing amazing with your walking. Like, I can't keep up with you. And then I forget. So if you're listening, shout out to you. Hello, Boomer. Hello, Sunshine. Pink Stars. Am I missing anybody? Joe. Erin, are you here too? Erin, be kind. Okay, good morning, everybody. Let me share my screen. Libra, hello. Every single one not trolling. What the fuck? FFG. Yeah, I did see that. She deleted everything. So, okay. One of two things could be happening. A, she's finally realized that she can no longer scam. So the grift is up and she has to move on. Or she's worried like every other channel out there that's reacting to Chantal and Amberlynn Reid. I'm even privating videos right now. Every day that I check my studio, another video from years ago is being removed of Foodie Beauties. So they're going back years to check into her. So I'm basically going through anything that has a mukbang or eating in it. I'm privating it or demonetizing it, if that makes sense. So, anyways, that could be happening with FFG. I I can't stand her. We have FFG tweets too. I haven't decided if I want to cover them because I'm in such a good mood, and she's like a dark cloud. She's a dark ass cloud. I already finished Christmas presents. It's a way off of me. Yeah, start early. You'll thank yourself later. Wrap early too. Get your Christmas tree up and every week just start wrapping presents. And then you won't have to do everything last minute. I know we say we're gonna do this every year, but I did it last year, and I think the year before too, and Christmas Eve was a breeze. It was. There was no stressing, there was no staying up till 2 AM wrapping presents. It was a nice, peaceful evening, so we're gonna do it early again, you guys. My tree's already up. I haven't started wrapping yet. I hate wrapping. I'm not one of those people that loves wrapping and has a wrapping station and it folds it all perfectly. It pisses me off, okay? I can never get the scissors to cut the wrapping paper perfectly clean across. It scrunches and snags somewhere in there. My sister, I mean, she should really have made a career out of wrapping presents. She can wrap all the presents fast. They all look like they were done professionally. Me, it looks like a 2-year-old tried to wrap them. I don't enjoy it, but we're gonna get it done early. Oh, and you guys, tonight we're going out. So look for me around 6 p.m. my time. There's a Christmas tree lighting in my city and a holiday stroll. And there's supposed to be like vendors and shopping and food and music. And I'm really hoping the music starts early because I want to hear it. Um, and I don't know, last year there at our city's car show, they had this really good band. I think like the lead singer was the chief of police somewhere. I don't know, but he could really sing. He had some lungs on him and he played like really good songs. I'm sure the kids didn't enjoy it, but all the adults were out there dancing. Anyways, so we're hoping to hear music and it's going to be fun. It's going to be cold, so we're going to stay out there for as long as we can. I don't have 900 pounds of blubber like Chantal, you know? Breezy, did you see my question? I did not. Let me scroll up. Hello, good to see you. Mandy, did I say hi to you? Obvious hate speech is, but I'm curious. Breezy, did you see my question? Will it be members only tonight? No, it's gonna be for everybody. The stream Monday where everything's set up and I'm gonna like test it and figure out how to work everything. That's gonna be members only. So like you guys could be like, no, you're too loud. I can't hear you. Da 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 da. Um, I don't know. I just figure we'll do a test run together, hang out for like an hour or so. Maybe I'll run my mouth for a bit while we're setting things up. Hi, Callie. We are going out. Yes, I'm so excited. I mean, you're really gonna see people and the tree and the shops. It's really cute during Christmas time. Um, I might say hi and be on camera. I don't know. If anything, you'll see my outfit and my shoes, and that's about it. But we'll see. I'm not much of like, I don't know. I know people think if you're not on camera, it must be because you're hiding something. Go back to all my old streams. I'm just not comfortable on camera. I'm just not. I don't think I could ever have been a supermodel or an actress because I'm suddenly very aware of all eyes on me and it makes me break out in a rash and I get itchy and I don't like it. Okay. I didn't like public speaking in high school. In fact, I faked sick every time that I had to do an assignment where you read it in front of the class. I did. I would fake sick and go home. I didn't care. I wasn't one of those people who cared about my grades. I'd take the F. I don't care. Anyways, all right, let's get into foodie stuff. Am I sharing my screen before I go on? And if you can't see it, I'm sorry and oh well, because it's not going to let me fix it. So just zoom in. Oh, well, I sounded like such a bitch. We won't have these issues by Monday. We won't. And I'll be able to see people and comments. That'll be a good time. I'll watch you on replay. Okay, be safe, Anne. Are mukbangs against YouTube terms of service now? I think it's getting that way. I don't think, and if you think about it, most mukbangers, I'm not saying everybody, but it's a form of disordered eating. It is. There's people that don't eat for a long time and then they film their one big meal. There's people who overindulge, think Nikocado avocado. And we had even Chantal, hungry fat chick, Amberlynn Reed did. Um, it's dangerous. I mean, and these people are getting paid for their addictions, right? And I know a lot of people view it differently because, oh, it's just food. Food is their drug. They can abuse it, they overindulge. It's their form of self harm. Think of the alcoholic. I'll use me for an example. That's like if I was drinking and my addiction, coming live every day on camera, stumbling, falling into things, chipping a tooth, whatever else, breaking a bone, and you guys throwing super chats at me for do it. Or if you want to take it a step farther, it's like somebody coming online with a heroin needle in their arm. So it's their drug of choice, and they're doing it to in a way that's a form of self harm. Anyways, I just think it's dangerous in general. Anybody who's been do you ever see somebody mukbang normally and just have, like, 2 sushi rolls? It's always a lot of food, right? So I know at least 3 that I can recall, 3 videos slash live streams of mine have been removed, and it's foodie beauty eating. So I guess people are catching on that a lot of people are doing this as a way to gain money, exploit their addictions, also to get high in whatever form that looks like. And it's just a dangerous game. They shouldn't have been paid for it. This is supposed to be a family platform. I mean, children stumble across videos all the fucking time. Amberlynn Reed got demonetized, you guys. Um, I know she's trying to push her cameos. What are they, $110 for an Amberlynn Reed cameo? And I think if you want an express delivery, it's somewhere around $120. Foodie's videos are all going away. Now she says she's removing them. I don't know about that. Um, a lot of videos are disappearing off her channel, so she's probably next. Rosie, that's another one. I was wondering most of the times I saw her eating how she was getting away with it. Mrs. C, hey! I gave you a shout out earlier. I don't know if you heard it. You're a walking machine. I'm so proud of you. I hate being on camera too. Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't enjoy it very much. Digital cameras tend to make people look weird, and that makes me self-conscious. Boomer, I love. Oh, wait, what happened to Boomer's comment? What did Boomer say? I'm not good at wrapping presents, so I pick up pretty scarves at charity thrift shops and tie them with ribbon. Saves waste too. That's such a good idea. I was thinking of gift bagging it, but maybe I'll do that. Boomer, thanks for the idea. Did I miss anybody else come in? Sassy Cat, hey! Breezy, have you looked at easy tutorials on how to wrap presents? There are many out there that might be helpful. No, I haven't. I don't know if I want to be a wrapping master, though. I'll leave that to the people who enjoy wrapping. I am going to do reusable something with scarves, and I don't know what else. Or little tote bags, and I could put their presents in it, and they could use it for shopping or a beach day. That is what I'm gonna do. Oh, I got ideas. Anyways, we're supposed to be getting into foodie beauty stuff, but I keep getting distracted. We talked about this, I think, the last time we were live, right? Teardrop saying, I fell in love with Chantal. Is it the first time I watched her? It makes sense because she clearly hates men, Teardrop, the way she treats her husband. It makes sense. She's in love with Chantal. That's why she wants to move Chantal in and kick her husband out. I wouldn't pay 1 cent for an ALR cameo. Me either. Somebody was saying that a lot of celebrities don't even charge that much. And Amberlynn Reed is ridiculous to think she's gonna be able to keep up with the cameos to fund her addictions, lifestyle, women, whatever else she's paying into. Um, Nobody's gonna wanna pay for a $110 cameo from ALR. ALR! Bubbles in Cheek said Sally must be really stringing Foodie along. She's going to an addiction specialist. Well, until she wants to vape or eat edibles, that is. Wasn't she just high yesterday? By the way, I think she's doing all this, one, to try to get Salah back, but she can scream Islamophobia if she wears the hijab. So if YouTube's removing videos, demonetizes her, bans her channel, whatever else, she could scream Islamophobia. She also does it so reaction channels can't say anything against her. I mean, I'm sorry to break it to her, but I just don't fucking care. So many people have called me that at this point. Add another one onto the list. So I think she's doing it to hide, but I also think she's trying to get Salah back. But here's a little inside info, you guys. Salah is approving comments. People have been testing it out, leaving comments to see what he approves and what he doesn't approve. And it's very telling, depending on the day, what he's letting through. So, most recent comment that I saw that he let through was congratulations on your divorce. I hope you find a wife to live a beautiful and happy life with. So he might still be done with her and she's just doing everything. Didn't he want her to get help for all her addictions and problems and she just never did? Now she's going to see an addiction specialist. Breezy has a 30-incher. Oh, I'm so far behind. I do. Watch out, everybody. I don't care. It's cosplay to her. Exactly. I can't believe she was saying Islamophobia, then in the next sentence calling her hijab dress clothes and smoking pot. She's Islamophobic because she doesn't like the rules. Think of all the things she was saying. That day she was raging about Salah and all the kids in his family and how men are allowed to treat women a certain way and how they all marry their cousins. Anyway, she was making all these comments, all these comments. She really feels all the things she accuses others of being. Mrs. Floopa Booty said she's going to look into addiction services to help her with coping skills so that she doesn't overdo it with THC. Ma'am, how about food addiction? This is all clearly for scat law. Yeah, if she really was going to change and she was serious about it, she'd tackle that food addiction, right? Acadia said if only she had stuck with OA, she could have avoided many health issues. I know a lot of people who've had success with OA. She just doesn't want to change anything about her life. She doesn't want to be accountable to anybody. She doesn't want to have to answer to anybody. Said, but then she would have had to change and be uncomfortable. Our cutie should never be expected to undergo such torture. Don't you know how important she is? It's so sad how she's a victim of constant bullying when she has such a kind and selfless nature. So intrusive. This was in 2018. Look at how she used to look. I mean, while she definitely wasn't a 10, she resembled a human being at one point, and she looked like a woman. Now, I don't know. You wonder what she is when you look at her. I'm not even trying to be rude. Lock and Key said she never went to therapy and denies it when mentioned, but wants people to think how she's doing it. My eyes can't roll that far in my head. Wookie Lover said I wouldn't worry about it. It won't last. Her moods always have her thinking this way for a minute. Then the other personality comes along and she remembers she hates therapy and it doesn't help her. She won't do it. It helps if you want to be helped. Hectic Llama, and if you're honest, Hectic Llama said, seriously, THC is the least of her problems, right? She definitely abuses it and overdoes it, but like food addiction's the main thing she should be seeking help for. Debbie's World said, so she's still going to keep up the lie that she's saying she's used to sleeping with a handsome man and cuddle. I hope she's honest with herself. I hope she doesn't really believe that she cuddled with him for 3 years. If you truly are cuddling with anybody, you don't have to work so hard to try to convince the internet that you are. Bubbles in Cheeks said Foodie all but said she's going back to Syria when her lease is up in her latest stream. She's not as sly as she thinks. Okay, so when I was out and about with my mother, I was able to screen record a little bit. And yeah, it sounds like she's going back to Syria. I can't remember exactly what she said. I do have the clips. We'll eventually get to it. But it sounded like she regretted getting the kitten and she wasn't going to get in any vet care. She kept talking about how she didn't know what her future was going to hold. She wasn't going to uproot Pete's and have him move in when she didn't know where she was going to be. So that was very much giving. If Salah asks her to, she is going back. Even if he doesn't, she's going back. Bubbles and Cheeks. Oh, yeah, I read that one. And then Pete's, I guess, said this. I don't know. I don't watch him. Pete's has something to say.
That happened like just randomly. I checked my mentions last night, and some dishonest, gossipy jackass uh, was speculating about shit they know nothing about.
questioning if I was really gonna go to my mom's or if I was gonna, hey, just kidding, or if I was gonna go meet Chantal. And no, I did go to my mom's. You gossipy fucking jackass. Hey, Catherine.
I swear you stuck a fork in a light socket or something when you were a child. I don't know. Something is wrong with him and he glitches. He's very odd. Is anybody gossiping about where he really went? I don't fucking care. At least he looks showered. I'll give him that. He's in a mood, Tat Von B said. W's World said, I've got my National Enquirer press badge all ready to go. Dalton says that someone changed his diaper and put him down for his nap. No Bueno said, wow, sick burn, P. I'm already so sick of this cave dwelling monster again. I can't bear being forced to see his nasty gremlin face constantly complaining about politics and talking about ponies. Also, no matter how many times he says it, he'll never be trans. I'm gonna like that comment. Lee Smith said Pete's thinking he looks clever. Anyone so easily manipulated isn't clever, weirdo. Why is he so about her? I don't get it. Sue, hey! I can't believe Pete's can sit up straight without having a spine like that. Naughty Box said exactly. No one gives a crap for what these people do or go. I mean, I'll watch the clips if they're on Twitter, but like, I'm not waiting around all day to see if Pete's went to his mom's or not, you know? I was busy hanging out with my own. Eyelash said Amberlynn Reed is trying too hard to be unbothered. She announces her return to book cameo. Okay, this whole thing was so awkward. Do we need to see it again? Have you guys seen it? So she goes live to announce that it's perfect timing because now she's going to be doing cameo right in time for the holidays. And she looked legitimately scared. I would be if my whole thing was making money off my addictions. You know what stands out to me too? You know how MFW used to lose channel after channel after channel? A big part of it is she was so fucking wasted on live streams trying to get more booze money. Honestly, I don't hate that woman. I hope she just, I hope she gets help. Um, I think she could do amazing things because she's like a spitfire, but she's just got to tackle that one thing, right? Not saying she's a good person. I'm just saying she could probably do big things in life if she got her shit under control. Anyway, she kept losing channels because she would be shit-faced, falling over, falling asleep, faking seizures, all kinds of things. It's hard to watch, and nobody should get paid to slowly unalive themselves. I used to say all the time, like, I wouldn't be here today if I had a YouTube channel in my addiction. Getting paid to be a mess, to fall over some more, being paid to do dangerous things, put myself in dangerous situations, being paid to drink more. So I think finally people are starting to realize this food addiction thing is just as deadly as heroin, as alcohol. And yes, people have to eat, but people all also have to drink. We just choose not to drink alcohol, right? We drink water. People can eat, but they could also eat things that aren't greasy, cheesy, fried, you know? No one cares, Bethany said. And the cameo is up to $100 each. That's insane. Okay, press one if you want me to play the clip of her announcing her cameo. Press two if you guys already know and you want me to just continue on with the gossip. But anyway, she was begging for $100 cameos now that she's been demonetized, possibly for life, on YouTube. Wild. It looks like a bunch of people are going to have to finally get their shit together and battle some demons, right? Maybe the world will be better off. Maybe if people had to stop getting paid to overindulge and being rewarded for doing bad things, they would have to face things head on, make changes, and then because they'd be happier in the the long run, they wouldn't transfer their misery onto everybody else, and the world would be a happier place. Two, two. Okay. Wait, one may as well. Ugh, okay. Well, there's more. Okay. Well, we're gonna play it. I'll just speed it up. Okay. It's only like a 2-minute clip. If you're bored, just vape during it, okay? and then we'll move back on to Foodie and FFG stuff.
So I am back on Cameo. How do I click? I'm so confused. Okay, there we go. Hi guys. Sorry, I have like fur all over me, dog fur, cat fur, all the furs. So I am back on Cameo. I know a lot of people have requested that I go back, and I was like, for the holidays, it's perfect timing. So if you would like babies, I'm gonna pin a message. So if you would like to get a Cameo for me, wishing happy holidays. Like I've already gotten like 6, and usually I get a text message when I get them, and I got a text message saying you're in high demand. So we're gonna stop.
Yes, my sister has been absolutely dying for a 600-pound woman with poop on her head to say hello to her for this Christmas. I'll jump right on that.
And I'm like, oh, thank you. So I like to do them for the holidays and always the beginning of the year, and that's just how I do it. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that. And well, damn, folks, I don't know what to do about it. But we can do like a little mini Q&A. I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to let you guys.
You know what might be a fun idea though? A breakup cameo from Amberlynn. Anyways, the ideas I have, but not for $100.
Know about my Cameo, and then I'm gonna hop off. Vlogmas, yes, Vlogmas is coming up, folks. Vlogmas is coming up. Yeah, I do not.
Not my breakup. Like, I think if anybody out there, I am never leaving my boyfriend. He is a fucking Prince Charming. But I think if anybody out there, you don't want the person to contact you again and you want to dump them, just have the woman with the poop bum deliver the message. There you go.
I have members right now. Do I watch 911? I've never seen it. No. So for Cameo, whatever price that you set it on, 30% of that like automatically goes to taxes. And then I don't really remember. Wait.
Siren, hey.
Yes, Cameo takes 25%. So I only get about half of it.
What is your thing gonna be? You're just gonna say happy holidays for me and my poop?
Yeah, Cameo's pretty amazing. There are some people who like literally have it for 1,000. I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
Remember to bleach the counter after you wipe?
What are you doing? And for me, I feel like if I made it like super low, I would get thousands. Am I doing okay? I am. I was just on like a little bit of a break, but I'm feeling a lot better now. And then I got a little notification on my phone about Cameo, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do Cameo. And I think right now,
Is it just me, or is she on more breaks more than she's streaming or uploading? Like, how many breaks does one person need?
that's a perfect opportunity. It's the holidays, and I'm trying to figure out the YouTube stuff that's going on right now. So we're gonna see like what's gonna be going on with that, and then I'll definitely give you guys an update for sure.
You gotta get your shit together or get a job or start eating less. Life's gonna be uncomfortable. When you don't have your drug of choice, it sucks at first, and life is uncomfortable. But then you make a way, right? And you learn like a new way of living and a new life. But this is the thing. Like a lot of people, it's a great thing when you're without your drug of choice and you're newly getting sober, right? But that's for the people who truly want it. Imagine it being forced onto you. So you better just start eating less and preparing, Amber. That's what you should do. Yikes. I don't know. Isn't she working from home though? Miriam said, good thing Amberlynn has that work from home job now. I guess Rosie's panicking. Oh, but it isn't this clip. Who was Beeson? Hold on. Miss T said, fuck all the way off. 10 guys in one night? 10 guys in one night? You never saw anything with the dick you weren't desperate enough to fuck. Just stop. You fucked and defended a sex offender. I'm so confused.
I got an unsolicited D pic in my email today. Why? Excuse you. If you're watching, I hope you feel shame for that. Because ew. Ew. Why?
Was it Monty? Genuine question. I don't know why I played this. She apparently wants us to know that men are sending her dick pics. There you go. Oh, Megalon asked, has Amber been demonetized? Yes. And it's kind of amazing. It's amazing. Okay. It's nice to finally see bad things happening to bad people instead of these bad people being rewarded. Does that make sense? It's amazing. She let her cat out in, like, the middle of winter, right? All to keep a woman. Um, she's evil, vile, disgusting. I think something is seriously wrong with her, and if she was skinnier, she'd be a serial killer. So, I don't feel sorry for her. I just don't. I'm glad things are gonna be a bit uncomfortable. Shit, we've all been demonetized at this point. She has more money than a lot of us who've been demonetized have, you know? So I guess I just don't feel bad. It's nice to finally see karma happening in real time. You guys, this is the PC and she's so big. I named her Violet. Apparently these turn purple, but it doesn't show that part on the box. I didn't know these things were so big. Do you remember what our, PCs were like in, like, the '90s? They weren't huge like this, and you couldn't see through them, and they were not aesthetically pleasing. In fact, they were short and fat and loud, much like Chantal. Anyways, don't think I've ever owned anything so nice, so, like, thank you, you guys. Um, I don't know, I feel fancy. I've never felt fancy before, but I feel fancy now. And I know, like, there's people out there, like, the I don't know. I expect Jovan to go live and, like, drag me, "Oh, she got da." Like, this is nice to me, this is exciting for me. I don't know. I'm just not given things in life, we work for them and I'm gonna take care of this, and I'm gonna keep it really nice, and I'm gonna talk to it every single day like a crazy woman and tell Violet how beautiful she is. Don't ask me why I named her Violet. Okay, I just saw it and I have to name things. I don't know what's wrong with me. I name plants for fuck's sake. I name bugs, I name lizards in my yard. I have a Ben, a Bob, a Sheila, a Gary. I named a praying mantis once. Anyways, I love you guys. Amber lost 617,000 views yesterday. Hey, Shelly. I think the total number is over 3 million views she's lost. Just think you didn't know about asking for this. Now it's in your home for you. It's for all of us, though. You guys deserve good content. It was really frustrating when Foodie Beauty would be raging and shit would be going down. I'm like, "Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, let me refresh." So it's for everybody. And I love you guys. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, this is a Christmas I will never ever forget for as long as I live. All right, so Yaba said that she deleted a majority of her channel because she was also getting hit with removals. She said, "I would encourage all reactors to do the same. It's not worth losing your channel over." I think we will survive this, and I'm so glad in the recent months we've moved mostly to just talking about what's in the videos and not playing a lot of the content. We will continue that going forward. We should be live at regular time. I'm grateful for the people who have food and noise issues over here because so many people couldn't handle the food noises and her eating. So we never watched a whole lot of it, thankfully. So see that misophonia or whatever it is you have out there, it came in handy because we don't have to panic. There's like a few videos that were removed and a few more I had to private. But again, the girls have to be uncomfortable. So I love that for them. 10K said at this point, I'm not sure who's more unhinged, Chantal or FFG. It's a neck and neck, or chin and chins, gullet and gullet, toad ass and toad ass. I could keep going. Should I stop? Probably. There's a whole lot of stuff. So FFG, we know, wiped her channel, hasn't made a peep on Twitter in 4 days, which is highly unlike her because if anybody even says the words FFG and it's not praising her toad ass or kissing her ass, um, she attacks. Her and her subscribers, they all swarm. It's a thing, but not a fucking word. Odd, right? I don't believe in coincidences. Her brother, he's been trying to expose her and say who she truly is, and I just don't think a lot of people were open to it yet, or I think a lot of people were scared to speak out. She's not a good person, and she's lied about fucking everything, everything. But more comes up about that later. 500 Kids and No Money said, "Here's Quirky Loves Rosie pouting because YouTube finally noticed her content. It's so unfair. Girl, You're one strike away from joining your queen, ALR, in demonetization land. All right, let's go full screen for her.
I will probably like still make content and like still be around,
Toki!
you know, but I'll have to really reprioritize aspects of my life. Possibly losing income is scary. That's the point. And it really for the situation at hand, this is really unfair because a lot of the content that y'all are like the most pissed off about is not the content that's getting taken down. Like it's wild. I will probably
This is what I'm gonna say. Rosie, you, Foodie Beauty, and Amberlynn Reed should have taken your fetish content to a platform that was prepared to handle that. You guys were getting, okay, there's feeders that were paying you to eat large amounts of food that would hospitalize most people. You're doing fetish content on YouTube. You thought you had found a loophole. It turns out you didn't. Go take it to OnlyFans. Aren't you on Chatterbait anyways? What are you so concerned about? I saw the photos of you on there. I did. Don't deny it. It's still in my inbox, unfortunately. Charlie Gold said I was going to show her a little video of BBJ frolicking in the grass that I took not even 2 weeks ago. 6/23/25. BBJ was put down over a year and a half prior to FFG saying this, and she was sitting in an urn on her mantle. I just want to remind people of that.
Okay, so here's the thing. You guys already know about like the FFG thing that um she apparently on her live stream made an offer to uh like find what she said was like to find me. Like she messaged me on Instagram and was like, so do you want the car? And then I was like, I didn't watch your live, so like what exactly was it that you propositioned? So it was like basically like she would pay for me for like a maybe like maybe $2,000 car, like a beater. And in exchange, she had like these conditions where it's like you can't own pets for 2 years and like you would have to give me Smokey. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, can we have Smokey updates? And then I asked about BBJ and she just completely ignored the question. And then
No, I didn't ignore the question. She just didn't like my answer. That was the thing. She did ask for Smokey updates and asked about a BBJ update. I told her what would be the condition of a Smokey update. I'll, read the messages to you guys like I'm saying in a minute. And in terms of BBJ, I said everything else can be discussed when I come to give you the money for the car. Because I know Chantal, I'm, like I said, not a fucking moron. And I knew damn right she'd be coming to the internet with it today. So any update I had given, and in fact, the update was I was going to show her a little video of BBJ frolicking in the grass that I took not even 2 weeks ago. It's adorable. That would have been her update. Was I going to send that to her on Instagram? Absolutely not. What am I, a fucking idiot?
BBJ was dead. You have to be psychotic to lie for years. After promising your audience that you'd let us know or let them know, I was never in the French fry, whatever you people are. Let them know if anything happened to her. I just think this woman's psychotic. I was even scared to speak out for her for a long time because of the shit she does. She is no better than Chantal. Not at all. Hi, Siren, by the way. Hi, Claudia. Lily, did I say hi to you? Hello. I'm at the heart doctor picking up my sleep study, and every parking place in the lot is full. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm manifesting a space to open for you very, very quickly. I've always disliked FFG. She is Foodie 2.0. I hope she never comes back. I think the grift is finally up for her. She made a lot of money off of BBJ and acting like she was still alive, and she was accepting donations. She was talking about these expensive injections. People were super chatting her for it. BBJ had been dead. Girl World comment said Amber was demonetized. On this is the anniversary. Wait, Amber was demonetized on this anniversary of Rarity disappearing. Did it really happen on the anniversary? That's God. Rarity is celebrating wherever she is. Amber, since you've taken all this time off, why haven't you got your dog's nails trimmed? Why? Really awesome. Man, this last year flew by. Didn't it? This year went by so fast. I feel like as we get older, though, that's what happens. You blink and a year goes by. Remember when you were a kid? I was even talking about this over the summer. I forget if I was talking to my sister or my mom about this. But like as a kid, the summer seemed so long. And it seems like you got to do all these things, right? And now the summer seems to like go by so fucking fast. You blink and it's over. I don't know. Ella said, "Don't fuck with cats. Don't." See, God loves his animals and his creatures. He does. And he doesn't like people who harm them. Same thing. I know karma is going to come for the ostrich murderers. God doesn't like ugly. The Beast is a raging Muslim again, deleting super chats, calling her out, or saying she's going back to Syria. Pete is apparently still moving in. Okay, that part is inaccurate. So she was in a whole ass mood yesterday, and I only got to catch some of it, you guys. But the little parts I saw, she's like, did I say that? Who's saying that? Did I ever say that? But then she ends up backtracking and saying, well, I'm not going to uproot Pete from his place when I don't even know where I'm going to be in the future. Pay attention to her comments, pay attention to the super chats because they were getting deleted with a quickness. For example, this one, you're going to leave back to Syria next month. Montreal, Turkey, Lebanon, withdraw money back to your Syrian prince who doesn't love you. And another one said, a vegetable would take less time to rot than you taking it off again. Again, she doesn't care about being a Muslimah. She's not wearing this to be closer to God. She's not doing this for her religion, for her husband. She's doing it so she can cry Islamophobia and hide her fat. That's it, that's all. So I don't respect what she's doing. So anybody who's gonna get offended, I don't know. I don't care.
But the way they act, it's like only Muslims sin. They always point out the haram, haram. Well, it's also against most.
Please stop pulling the Lindsay Lohan fake accent. It's already been done.
But the way they act, it's like only Muslims sin. They always point out the haram, haram. Well, it's also against most religions, because most religions preach peace, right? To bully people, to drink, to do anything, to do a lot of bad things, like, you know, and people still do them, but they don't go after them because they're Christian or whatever, you know? How do you feel about witchcraft? I don't really believe in it, honestly, but I don't know if I believe in it or not. It's not something I've ever explored, so.
Wouldn't that be haram to explore it?
I don't know. We have a witchy beezer, so I don't want to offend her. I don't know. Looks interesting. What will your content be moving forward? ECP. I don't think there's anything really different. I'm just, you guys know I'm a conflicted person, and I'm just.
How can you be so politically correct when the religion that you're cosplaying as doesn't like all the things that you try to be acceptable with? Like Pete's being trans? Do you even know how your supposed religion feels about trans people or gay people?
Learning and finding my way. That's it. So yeah, it's going to be a bit weird, but I'm not going to rent a car. I'm probably not going to rent a car until December.
Hey, Blaze and Banter. I'm new to the Foodie Beauty thing. I heard she's not a good person. She's evil.
So
She's in Canada.
because November is a bit tight budget-wise, because I you know, I bought like all my furniture, like the couch, my bed, TV stand, TV,
You look like a rotten tomato.
all that stuff.
Hey,
So I need to like.
we did. So we know she's clearing her videos, but we had talked about, okay, she could be doing it like every other channel, right? Like we're privating foodies, mukbangs, and things like that. Or she could be finally leaving because the grift is up.
Be chill a bit. And I did rent a car already, so, you know. So budget-wise, it's not going to be really probably wise to do that. It's really expensive to do it, you know.
Hey, Sean.
Okay, anybody who like harasses me about the hijab needs to be blocked. You don't belong here. Like, why am I having people like hating on the hijab? Like, that's so fucking Islamophobic. Hi, Taba.
It's Islamophobic to question why you put it on again. We just saw you high and eating pork for like 2 weeks. You had a man in your apartment, you were nude on camera, you were going to Canada to be free again. And this thing has gone back on and off and on and off. I think you change that more than you change your underwear.
I need a swear jar. I need to stop swearing. That's what I need to do. I agree. I swear a lot. And this person is anti-Islam. Hey, Natune.
She talked all this shit. And now everybody else is anti-Islam.
Jen and Juice. Jen and Juice is cute, Amanda. Yeah. Pencil skirts?
Does look
Where
like
did you hear
big
like he's not moving in now? Thank you for your $5. November's tight for everyone. Yeah. Try on colored contact. I find them so uncomfortable, you know? Mm.
How do contact wearers, how do you touch your eye? And do you ever get used to that?
Right, April.
What if your contact goes up and into your eye and just, I mean, and you can't get it back out? These are the questions I have.
I don't go along with the crowd either. I don't have new hijabs now. You're the witchy beezer?
I swear my mom's told me she's lost her contact in her eye. She fell asleep with it in or something, and she couldn't get it to come back out. And now I have this weird fear of them. Like, God, if I ever needed glasses, God forbid the contacts. I don't think I could touch my eye.
Hi, Deezer.
It sucks. It
I hope
happens.
keeps his place at steady.
How
I
freaked me
know,
out.
YouTube lover. I don't get it, but whatever. People paying to hate. Yeah.
Hey, Thimble.
It wasn't $100, no. You could tell the $100 donations are red. So it's
What is the cat's name today? Or is she back to being nameless?
like I think it's like above $10, $5, but below 10.
Aileen.
You're babysitting and watching? Junie? Yeah, you're looking at it, Johnny. That's my job. If you wore a pencil skirt, you will look like a very fashionable lady, but you will have to walk very tiny steps.
I don't think she's allowed to wear a skirt if she's Muslim today, is she?
You're right. Because they don't stretch, pencil skirts?
No.
They hate on everything, Nami. Don't matter.
Most people can walk with their legs closed in a pencil skirt, though.
Melinda, am I going to lose weight by surgery or sleeve or what? Mariam Habawi, hello. Are you a witchy beezer? I didn't know that. I should say.
Is the Mariam Harbarwi, I can't say it, however the fuck you pronounce it, is she the one that pulled a Chantal and met a man in Egypt or something? And boy, I wouldn't have traveled down the block for this dude, but whatever. She went to Egypt for him. Um, I don't know what else to say. She wasn't a Muslima, then the next day she was. Is that the Miriam? I have so many questions. Can you imagine that gunt in the pencil skirt? No, I can't. I cannot. It's a scary thought, Sassy Cat. I think that's her. Is she still married to the guy? Hmm. She's just gonna start going live on the Salon Chantal channel again. Oh, by the way, hold on. Before I get so much further, okay, remind me we're at the couple channel content because there was all this drama going on about Natter. He's not allowed to go live on YouTube anymore. Okay. So somebody got into his live stream on Facebook, right? So to be able to chat, you have to message him or something. I don't believe they use their real account. People were mad about this. Here's the thing. I think they just wanted tea and they don't actually want him. So it's different than the weird chick with the lips who is like emailing him privately, like they're an anonymous person. Like I don't even know if they're a guy, girl, a flea, a squirrel. I have no clue, right? Anyway, so there was all this drama going on about this. But anyways, he said he's single and still in Canada and that he's not with Dee Dee anymore. Also, Chantal is living in an area called Little Syria in Canada. You literally can't make this shit up. Little Syria in Canada. So Mrs. Morris said, well, I guess Mrs. Morris might be a a woman, since it's a Mrs. Anyways, Nader is banned from YouTube per the court. He's trying to make money on other social media sites, though. He spent 100 days in jail and he's suing the court for $300 a day. Huh. For being in jail for a crime he committed? I won a lawsuit one time. It wasn't even that much money. It was like one of those class action ones with the LA County Jail because of how they strip searched women during intake. And I'll tell you, oh my God, it was my first time in jail. And these officers, it was scary. Like you would have thought this scared me straight, but it didn't. Anyways, you know how strip searches go, but they would have you, like, bend over and humiliate you, like, they would talk about women's, parts and how big they were or loose they were, and if it stunk. Like, it was really fucking degrading, and some people would say, "Oh, well, that's just part of jail." But, like, this was on a whole other level. Um I don't know how to explain it. It definitely didn't seem right at the time, but it was like my first time being in LA County, so I didn't know. Anyways, I ended up getting this letter and all this stuff. And it turned out that what they did was against the law and they were considered illegal strip searches. It was really fucking bad. Like, if I went into detail, I think most people would leave this stream. It's not like you won like 30 grand or anything, but yeah, I mean, and then I won it for a certain amount of times that I was in jail during that time, which was a lot because I was drunk a lot during that year. So, anyway, so like I know you can win money and things like that, but like if you serve time for a crime you commit and you weren't treated badly, like what is he suing for? But I guess scammers are always looking for a way to scam, right? Why would she go there? She's not Syrian. I don't know. Perfect place for a new. See, I don't think the plan was ever for divorce. And anybody who believed that, well, the Beezers mainly are stupid. Like she moved specifically to a place called Little Syria. She was going to try to get him there. I think shit turned. I think she did throw a temper tantrum. I think she probably did storm off, waddle off, whatever. But I think the whole plan was to get him to Canada. Now, I think when she came on live high and half nude, I think that was just a deal breaker for him. And I think the plan is off. And I think his dad is pressuring him to marry his cousin or whoever. That's probably why he did go and visit. Anyway, so Little Syria, hold on. It's a nickname for a group of apartment buildings in Ottawa. The name arose because a large number of Syrian refugees settled in the area, or she's looking for another husband. The name arose because a large number of Syrian refugees settled in the area starting around 2015, 2016, creating a new community where many newcomers could live close to one another. Oh, that's good. This picture has been floating around Twitter. Okay, let me go back to where I was. Is there anything? Oh, we saw this. I'm still not okay after this clip. Because even in this clip, the wash rag falls down. So you know the wash rag falls down on Amberlynn Reed, which is why Emily left the bleach out for her to wipe the counter with. And that is so disgusting to me. Like people put their toothbrush on the counter. Is that not disgusting to anybody else? Please do not use your bathroom counter to wipe your ass. There has to be, even like, you could probably buy a trasher picker, one of those things with the things at the end. It grabs things. Use that. Get one that has a curve. I don't know. Just stop using the counter. This was my lunch at Chipotle. I get the kids' meal. I do. I get the cheese quesadilla. It's perfect for me. I didn't even finish the rice, but like the quesadilla is just small enough that it fills you up. And I just really like their beans at Chipotle. I don't know why, but their pinto beans almost have a lime flavor to me, or maybe that's all in my head. I don't know, but it's the best pinto beans. And I truly would just go there and just order beans if I didn't look insane. So, anyways. That's a pro tip. If you wanna go to Chipotle, but, like, the food portions are too big for you, and you don't have anybody to share with, get the kids meal. There's also a taco version. You could get carnitas, 2 tacos. You could get cheese, some salsa, sour cream, and call it a day. Anyways, all right, let me go back to Salon Chantal. Grab her. They have products specifically for people like her. I would think, I mean, it's not really realistic to use a counter corner to wipe with. People have to have other options. I don't know why she just wouldn't get a bidet at this point. Foodie does it. All right. We were at our couples channel talk, weren't we? Hold on. I think I scrolled up too far. If Foodie goes live today, by the way, I'm not sniping just because we're going live again tonight. And I just don't want a full day of Foodie and then to go out on the town. I want to be in a good mood. I want to sing Christmas carols. But Monday we'll be back sniping all her bullshit. I'll be live Saturday and Sunday. Okay, where am I? No. Chipotle. Okay, so she continued her rant on the couples channel, and it's obvious she is planning on going back to Syria. Did I play this clip? No? Hold on. This is where we were at, right? She's going to start going live on the Salon Chantal channel. Okay, let me go to this. So again, I think it's because she's worried her main channel is going to get demonetized and Salon Chantal is under Salah's name. But what if he doesn't give her the money?
I never said I started wearing it to get attention from Salah. What are you talking about? When did I say that?
Michelle, hey. Hey, Max.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. But I'm also trying to figure out, like, clean slate. Remember these stickers? I'm trying to figure out what the heck to do with myself. So I'm trying to plan, like, things to do, and I just don't know what I want to do.
You don't leave the house. You have no kids, no husband, nothing. What are you going to plan out? At 2 p.m., I'm going to take a large dump.
I don't know how you put up with these people. I know, carefree. I don't either. Money. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't. And you guys, people like you.
Money? Do you see how she had to catch herself there? Money. Or else I probably went, oh, and you guys, people like you. Lose weight. She is sassy cat.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Someone said, I looked up that address. I'm glad you're not living there. It's full of cockroaches and bed bugs and broken. Yeah, somebody looked up the reviews at her place and it's supposed to be filthy and have bugs, but she's denying that she lives there. But they looked it up based on the den, which is basically a large closet. It's not a room. It's not supposed to be a bedroom.
A navy blue hijab? No, because if I get demonetized, I will just use the couples channel.
1.5 stars.
Deftones Andy, welcome to Rubies! Which means I should upload something from there. Ooh, I should go live from that channel. Are you guys subbed to Salon Chantal? Because if I don't do an upload, like, now, welcome, Deftones Andy, then I won't be able to, then it will be demonetized. I'm going to go live on there, like, right now.
And then she does. So I went over there. But first, the hijab is back on. Kat is acting up and she's complaining, drinking out of the tiny coffee cup. But yet Salah has nothing. I know she starts ranting over there. Enigma says, so does this mean her having a man over the other night, she was living in sin? It doesn't matter if Pete's was her friend. Pete's has got her pregnant. She needs to stop. Oh, he's like my brother. He was going to be your baby daddy. You're living in sin, Chantal. So it doesn't matter if Pete's was her friend. Pete's wasn't supposed to be there and spend the night with an unmarried Muslim woman. She wouldn't even let him in her old bedroom. Now it's okay.
Somebody asked me for money. Nobody asked me for people go through confusing times in their religion. It's personal. It's up to me. If I want to wear the hijab one day, like it's not up to you. It's not your business. And I'll just block you. Hi, teardrop.
Yes, the dong.
Why does it
Lori.
seem like everything is such a secret to you? Because I'm allowed privacy in my fucking life. Like, I'm allowed privacy in my life. Do you not get that? You have questions, but I don't have to answer your questions.
You don't
It's
get
my
no,
life.
listen, bitch. You don't get to come online and tell us every time you shit the bed, every time you shit yourself. You don't get to come online and fart, get off over food, have legitimate food gasms, and all of that. You've shared your fupa, everything. We've seen you in the bathtub with your pancake titties and everything. So you don't get to do all that. We've heard about your gonorrhea throat, your herp, your trichomosis. We've heard about it all. So you don't get to come online and be like, "Ah, I demand privacy." You should have thought about that before showing us your lips.
I don't care if you don't believe in Islam or you think it's fake or whatever. I don't give a shit. Nobody asked me for money. Nobody asked me for shit. I'm not wearing it for anybody. I'm wearing it for myself. What's
What is that really long hair sticking out of her chin?
the difference between wearing a scarf? Like, you can wear a scarf if you want. You don't have. I watch some people who wear hijab or headscarf. You can wear a head. What's the difference between wearing a scarf? Like, you can wear a scarf if you want. You don't have to. Like, there's Muslims who don't wear hijab. I wore hijab for 3 years. You think it's so easy for me to just take it off? I don't feel right.
You sure felt right when you were half nude and high eating pork.
Hopefully, you get demonetized too.
Isn't this what you wanted to leave the hijab? Feeling constricted? You wanted all your freedoms in Canada?
Then who are you going to come and hate on with your no life? Someone else, I guess.
I don't know. The people with no lives are always the one making it sound like nobody else has a life. She has to plan when she's going to take a dump. The rest of us are planning baseball practice, whatever else, pick up, drop off, Christmas, and then there's Chantal. And Enigma said, so we're back to wearing the hijab again, swearing and using the F word, claiming to get spiritual counseling, and then swears right after. Some counseling, it's manipulation and nothing more. Let's see. What's the point in getting spiritual counseling for a religion you're just going to throw away next week again?
I'm probably going to get some like spiritual guidance counseling, as along with my,
You're going to hell. There you go. It was free. She always acts like a defensive cunt when she does. Yes.
How do you know that's the only thing I do as a Muslim is say Bismillah? You don't live with me? Why do you give a shit? Like, who comes into someone's chat and tells them how, like, what they believe, what they feel? Like, people go through confusing times in their religion. It's personal. It's up to me. If I want to wear the hijab one day, like, it's not up to you. It's not your business. And I'll just block you.
Let's block you.
Hi, teardrop. Why does it seem like everything is such a secret to you? Because I'm allowed privacy in my fucking life. Like, I'm allowed.
She looks like a killer tomato when she's raging at us. Can somebody turn her into a killer tomato? Anyways, what I do know, Chantal, if you're listening, is Tweezer Man has tweezers right now on sale on Amazon and most websites. Can you please buy some and pluck that really long hair that's hanging out of your chin? It's very distracting, and I can't take you seriously when you're raging at me while your chin hair is wagging at me. All right, let's continue. So Tired said the difference is a Christian is a Christian. You are pretending to be Muslim. I don't know what she's yapping about. Oh, the Christians. Who else is Christian? No madness. Isn't she married? Doesn't seem like she's living in sin to me. Is Yaba Christian? She has a wife. I'm not living in sin. I live with my child and my chihuahua, so there's that. I don't do anything in excess other than walk. And I'm even mad that I haven't been able to walk that much the past 2 days. Drinking, fix that. Sex outside of marriage, I mean, I'll take that up with God when I get there, but for the most part, I think he's just glad that I accepted him as my Lord and Savior. I'm pretty sure I'm good to go. So there's that. I don't know what to say. She's always like, but what about everybody else? You have to follow your religion, Foodie. I don't. I don't. Yaba doesn't have to follow the Muslim religion, Islam. No Madness doesn't. Nobody else. You have to follow it. And you shoved it down our throats. So blame yourself that people have opinions on it. Bubbles and Cheek said, don't get too excited, girl world. Foodie just said she privated her own videos. YouTube didn't take them down. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think YouTube probably started removing videos and she took down some. She's too lazy to go back through years worth of content to private, delete, whatever else. She's too fucking lazy. Good luck, Chantal. Addictions are hard when you can't keep up with them. So she's had 110 videos removed in a day. Would somebody who needs money so badly, like she just took off from Syria, got a new place, she's supposedly starting to try over. We know she smokes a shit ton of weed, like $400 a day worth. Would somebody who has all these things to keep up with just willingly to remove videos? Yeah, someone said in the comments she's too lazy to go and private all those videos. She's live saying she private. I don't believe her. She's a special kind of stupid. Amen. I have a past girl and I'm grateful I'm not the same. Thanks to God. God is good. I feel like I was mad at him for a while. I was mad, but I'm grateful that I got over that hump because I will say life is so much better when you have God in your life and in your heart. And it doesn't make me a perfect person. I fall short every single day. Um, I don't know. I just feel like too, even when I start to like doubt or fall short or whatever else, like he's right on time and he's just been showing himself more and more to me. I'm just going to talk about this and I'll get off the topic because I understand not everybody is religious. There's certain things I've been speaking out about that are like a death sentence in girl world, right? Like saying who I say I vote for, who I stand with, because a lot of people think the same way. And I knew that I was going to lose subscribers, and I knew that there was going to people like, oh, she voted for Trump, so that must mean XYZ. I'm out. I knew that was going to happen, but I stuck with it. I stuck with what I believed, and I trusted God. And I'm telling you, good things are happening. Really good things are happening for me right now. Life is so good. God told me to trust him on something and not to worry about the loss of subscribers because he had my back and I trusted him. And it's paying off. Like, I don't know. It's just little things like that, right? Or times where I thought God has left me or he was mad at me or didn't hear my prayers. He always did. I got in my own way. I didn't trust him. I was going off of will alone, right? So anyways, I'm saying all this to say, there was a while where I thought religious people were all crazy and da da da. And there's good and bad people in all religions. I will say that. But there's something to having God in your life. It's just so much better. It is. And God loves you. I don't know who needs to hear this out there. He does. And he just wants to get to know you. And he's not an angry, horrible God like you've been hearing about in church. He's a God who loves and forgives. And he just wants you to trust him. All right, back to Foodie Beauty. Um, so true. I don't know of any religion that glorifies gluttony, but as long as Chantal, I mean, even when I was drinking, I had to hear about it from my parents all the time that God didn't like it, that it was a sin. They're very religious, right? So it's not like anybody escapes hearing about it, right? Like we're all told that. It's just she thinks she's the only one on this earth. I don't know. Here's the thing. She went live doing this whole Ramadan thing. We watched her pray. We watched her go to the mosque, and she was shoving it down our throats and saying, this is the new me. Accept it or don't. Accept it or don't. She was saying she was on a journey to find God and get closer with him. And this was her new way of life. And she was going to be so different. And then she got worse. The hijab has come off and on and off and on. She's wanted to be Muslima. She's taken it back. She was agnostic. Then she was a Muslim again. I don't know. Nobody takes it seriously. People are going to have things to say. It's also not very normal to cycle through religion so fast in a week, right? Like in 1 week, it was off and off again and on. Um, Old school fire and brimstone. Yeah, I didn't like hearing about that, God. I don't know. I know people get mad when I talk about God in this chat, but whatever. Um, I didn't like hearing about that because I always thought everything I was doing was gonna send me to hell. And like I was one of those kids who took everything literally. Like you hear sinners go to hell, sinners go to hell. And so a lot of times in my head, I was like, well, I've already fucked up. I guess I'm already going. I may as well go there with a bang, you know? Um, but it's not like that. Like I think it's hard to comprehend, I guess, what they really mean when we're children hearing that stuff. And I don't think a lot of people realize that we take that into adult life and stuff like that. And God's angry and God's judging and da 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 da. Um, I don't know. The God that I know has literally resurrected me from the dead. I will say that. I mean, there's so many times I was choking on my own vomit. I had a stroke, all this stuff, and I should have been dead. I fell off a balcony and I'm still here, right? I'm still here. I survived a really bad addiction where I was doing alcohol, crack, meth, coke, all kinds of things, right? I survived all of that. That was God. That wasn't because of me. I think I'm stubborn and that helped, but it was because of prayer and God. Anyways, I guess I just wanted to say that God is very real. These are my thoughts. You don't have to agree with me, but he's an awesome God. He is. All right, let's keep going to the foodie beauty chat stuff. She was singing Pumped Up Kicks again. I didn't want to play a clip. I don't want to go and find a clip. I don't want to give it really any more attention other than she wonders why people fucking hate her. Just in case anybody is new to Chantal and you're wondering why this is a big deal, one time Chantal was very fucking drunk and Pumped Up Kicks came on and she said that was America's national anthem. And she was singing to it, doing little finger pew pews. And then she also said that if she was a mother, she would have never sent her kid to school that day. She would have been home at her child. And she said a lot of really disgusting things. And so that song is not a good thing in our heads. I'm sure it was a great song at one point and we all listened to it and we all sang it. But I know for me, it's been forever ruined since Chantal played it and said it was our national anthem. I don't, just to let you know, school shootings are a very real thing, very valid fear. Like I am so scared every single fucking day that I'm going to get a text from my daughter, Mom, I'm scared. Mom, this is happening. It's something we have to worry about here. It's not funny. People have to work. It doesn't make them a bad mother because they send their children to school. Kids are supposed to be in school. In fact, parents will get arrested if your kids do not go to school. So there's that. But she says horrible fucking things. Horrible fucking things. Can you imagine the guilt that the parents must feel? It's not even their fault, but can you imagine? And then having people like Chantal spreading more of that. She's evil. She is rotten to the core. Sassy Cat said her body is swallowing her head. Maybe that's why the chin hair is trying to escape. Maybe it's one of those parasites. Oh my gosh, nobody Google this because it will freak you out. But there's this like worm thing, parasite. I can't remember if it's called a hair worm or pinworm. It's some kind of a worm, okay? It's nasty. And it basically will get animals to unalive themselves when they want to take over a new host, but they take over the creep, the bug, whatever. And they're like this host living in a zombie body and they're really, really, really bad. Like you can don't ever do this to a praying mantis or anything, but like people will put the end of a praying mantis butt in water and the parasite comes out. That's what's coming out of her chin. It's trying to find a new host. I don't even know why I know about this worm other than one day it came up on a reel and then I was so fucking grossed out. I wanted to know more and I regret it. It's the stuff nightmares are made of. Is it a pinworm, Aaron said? Okay, pinworm. It was the same way I did too. I took everything literally, everything. So, anyways, Enigma said she's going back. This is why she's wearing the hijab again. Now she said she never said they were separated. She made her Beezers think she was in danger of being killed in Syria and had to hurry to get home. And that's why she needed donations. Now she's changed. All right, let's go full screen. Hold on, you guys. Egghead.
Beezing with Chantal. Not legally, it's true. Beezing with Chantal. Not legally, no, Larry. I never said that we were.
Hey, Blue.
It's true. Beezing with Chantal.
I missed a super
True.
chat? Oh, fuck.
Be-
It didn't show up for me. Oh, wait, Sassy Cat. Foodie Beauty. Oh my gosh. She's not doing that. There's no way. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sassy Cat. And Aaron, I just saw your at. I was a little late to see it, but thank you for adding me lately because I tend to notice those more. I don't know, it stands out to my weird jumbled brain. But once we have the big monitor, we won't have to worry that I don't see you.
Beezing with Chantal. Not legally, no, Larry. I never said that we were. It's true. Beezing with Chantal.
I keep
Not
missing it.
legally, no, Larry. I never said that we were.
I think she's talking about the divorce. She never said that they were. I thought she signed divorce papers and it was over. Remember when she first showed up back in Canada, she kept going, "Well, it's over, you guys. So that's that. It's definitely over. It's definitely over. He turned in the papers." Well, I don't know if she said he turned in the papers, but she said she signed them. But now she's saying she never said that. Acadia said she's live on their couples channel, which is under Salah's AdSense. Why would that be? Enigma said she claims it's because to keep the monetization on. Hey, Blue Chime, by the way. She said she's good for another 6 months after, but Salah hasn't used that live since like November 2024, so that's a lie. No, she's just using it as a backup, and she's trying to start getting views over there. Because channels, if you don't upload regularly, YouTube won't recommend them. It's a known fact. That's why it's better. A lot of people upload multiple times a day or daily. It keeps you in the algorithm. She just wants it to start popping back up for people. I don't It's not her deleting these views. It's YouTube. She's scared. So she continued her rant on the couples channel, and it's obvious she's planning on going back to Syria. Okay, do you guys think she's planning on going back? Oh,
I'm trying to think.
play.
No, it's lakes and rivers, and
3 million. Wow.
you need merch with Beyond Amazing. I should make merch with that, yeah. uh
What about Beyond Lazy?
Hey, Christina. It's not your business if Salah's getting any of the money or not.
So he is.
I'm only going live on here once. There's not going to be any money. Like, it's going to be like $5. It's going to be like $5. Name your cat Moshi? Yeah, I did, Christopher.
Shelly said, I think she's trying to throw people off because if she advertised Salah coming to Canada, the Department of Immigration website would crash. True. She just told on herself.
Thanks, Christina. I hope you get all the money.
Hey,
Yes,
Montoya.
nobody's taken my money, my paychecks. Nobody ever did. You know.
They won't have her.
Because I have to keep the channel monetized. $5 in Syria.
But why if you and Salah are over? Divorcing, I mean, that would mean that he would eventually move on, so why keep it alive?
I think it's like $2 for a shawarma in Syria.
Oh, that's how you got so fat. Let me speed her up.
The Lebanon dude, yeah, he got the paychecks.
Hey, Stephanie. BBJ passed. Yeah, Stephanie. FFG's brother's been exposing her on Twitter.
I know. Yeah, Tracy. Let's get rid of these.
Hair Slayer.
Reginald. Can we vote on a new theme? Yeah, when the time comes. I don't think I'm gonna worry about this channel after doing this live stream. It'll be good for another 6 months. So I'm not sure I'm gonna focus. I need to focus on like one thing at a time. Like I'm not, my brain is, you know.
I don't know. Someone said she was married. Who cares if he got her money then? And why dredge that up now? Y'all are too much sometimes. Life is different now. Catch up. I mean, if she can use people's past against her from like 20 years ago, why can't we talk about what she did 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, Gabrielle, I agree. Why do these hateful women think that a general audience wouldn't find them dreadful? Their behaviors in the world. No, I agree. Yeah.
I think Salah will hopefully be with someone after her lease is up. I mean, after all, she has caught him cheating twice. Hopefully, he wakes up and she can never go back. Hopefully. Hi, by the way.
No, don't block Gabrielle, Nina. Gabrielle's a longtime beezer on my other channel. I unblocked her. I think she was talking about like other people, not me. I'm so sorry. Like she was saying, like Jesus, how many times? Like as if like other people are asking too much. You know what I mean? When married couples.
Her mods were on a blocking rampage. That is what I do know. Everything was getting deleted. People were being blocked. Okay, here's another
The
clip.
hypocrisy is out of the world.
Is it?
Salah. I think it's just because it's yeah, exactly. Anyways,
They were talking about FFG in her chat.
so she's gone quiet. Yeah, because she's a fat liar.
FFG.
Why does Salah never visit your family in Canada? I'm not going to answer that. I've already answered that a million times. Single era? It should be your single era. It should be whatever I want it to be. So basically what I'm saying is if I move in with Pete's, an adorable California raisin, I'll have to be single for like ever. Because moving with Pete is like a long time thing because he has stability and
I thought you wanted to be single forever. That's what you said 3 days ago.
he has a place and he gets a good deal on that place. I'm not going to upheave him from his home where he is now, move him here when I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with my future.
She's getting back with Salah. He must have returned her calls after his 3-day honeymoon. Anybody who gave her money, do you regret it? Genuinely curious. Blue-eyed Leo said she's trying to use the hijab as a cover-up, trying not to get demonetized like Amberlynn. She could scream that they're picking on her because she's a Muslim woman, and that's the only reason they're after her. And of course, it's payday, so Salah needs his cut. So he's sucking up. That's true. He's still got to make money for his new wife. Yeah, I think she likes to do that too. She doesn't really believe in whatever Islam believes. She wants to be able to say that everybody's Islamophobic, when it turns out she's the only one who is. Bad Seed posted this. Foodie eating pork. I wonder what they're going to say about that in your counseling. Huh. This is a very unfortunate angle. I feel like I could see her pea brain. What would you do if a picture existed of you out there on the internet like this? Would you change your ways? And how does she manage to make everything look so fucking disgusting? Is that how you eat your corn dogs or do you dip it? I eat cheese on a stick sometimes. Not very often, but every once in a while when I get stuck doing a mall bees with the family. The hot dog on a stick, I really enjoy their pepper jack cheese on a stick. It's very, very hot when they first give it to you. Anyways, I dip it in mustard. More foodie eating. 500 kids and no money said Foodie's back at it. Hijab on, ceiling, couch pose, mouthful of food. So we're doing the Syria era content again. Stunning, inspiring, revolutionary. Yay. I'm just so sick of this act. Can't she pretend to be a nun or something? We need something new. If we're going to cosplay, she needs to be a nun this time. Let's see. 500 kids had said this clip is exactly why Foodie Beauty stays universally hated. The smugness, the lies, the manipulation. It's all right there. Twitter, do your thing. And then they say this Karma's calling, babe. It would be karma if she did lose her channel. Think of all the times she's made fun of the reaction channels for getting demonetized temporarily or whatever else has happened. It would be kind of amazing. We could all brag how at least we're getting paid to be on YouTube still.
Nice try, Alexis. This channel's gonna get demonetized. For what? Get out of here, you loser. Nice try, Alexis. This channel's gonna get demonetized. For what? Get out of here, you loser.
Why are you so smug? Do you know someone typed into AI all the videos and lives that could be reported on your channel? There's quite a few. Do you know people have made it their mission to do their worst since you're always telling people to do their worst? You're being reported left and right. You're not removing those YouTube videos. YouTube is. Enigma said getting rid of her cat. Is this why she refuses to give her a name? I hate this fucking bitch. I don't know why she had to go and get a cat. It's never worked well. She's always got rid of them.
Planning on it, but I was thinking like, I don't know.
Why does her cheek
I had a
bulge?
moment of like, why? Because I'm thinking of my future and like, what if I do want to travel? Like, what if I don't want to live in Canada at some point? You know, I don't know. But no, I'm not giving the cat away. Like, I'm already hooked on her. She's she's so cute.
You ignore her all the time. She doesn't even have a name.
She is very cute. I didn't say I was getting rid of her. I was just thinking of my concerns. All of things which I should have thought about before getting her. Yes, I know. But I was like, I couldn't bear the thought of like being alone and not having a cat, and I don't know.
They literally make toys that are lifelike. Like you could get an aquarium with no real fish. It's like these turtles and fish that swim around. I forget how they go off, if it's based on something or you have to make it. I don't remember at this point, but it happened. There's even a bird one, comes in a cage. You don't have to get an actual animal that you know you are going to abandon.
I'm dumb.
Yeah, if you private videos, you lose views, or do they have to be deleted for that to happen? I feel like when I've privated videos before, no, it has to be deleted. Because if you private it, the views are still there. You're not deleting your actual views.
I'm not even like considering getting rid of her. I'm just having like, there was just those thoughts, like the afterthoughts, which always happen because I'm impulsive and stupid and need to grow up. I've always had cats, yeah.
You should stop getting them. Just because you've always had cats, it doesn't make you a good pet owner or knowledgeable about cats. BBJ survived to spite you, not because of you. Sassy Cat said, Foodie finds she is tired of her audience, and if you say anything about her bopping back and forth on being a Muslim, then you are blocked. If you talked about the hijab, you are blocked. Yet she also says hijab is just clothes and it isn't for Muslims. Make up your mind, I'm assuming it says. Yeah. Meandering said, no, it's not just for Muslims. It's also for brown dick. Oh, what? It's also for brown dick who has great fantasies. Oh, for Salah. It's also for Salah who has great fantasies and wants to shit on and piss on Christian women and grape their Bibles and crosses, who is also a romance scammer and has a dick from hell. It looks like it's been blown up. That is what I will say. Why this woman is so, and I use the term woman loosely, why is she so obsessed with this blown up, half bitten off, hanging on by a thread, mangled peen, who clearly isn't into her? When a man's into you, there will be no distance between you. When a man's into you, you don't have to beg for them to call you back. When a man's into you, they don't have to fake being hospitalized so you'll leave him alone. He's never going to love you, Chantal. Queen Jellybean said, crazy how Foodie instantly gets smug and puts on her low BMI voice the moment she puts on a 6X prayer garment with attached hijab. It's like she instantly forgets she looks like this. It's a religious garment, not a motherfucking invisibility cloak. Humble yourself, ho. What did Lily say? Wilson, everyone said that was good. Was it about FFG? Zachary Michael's response video is very good. I started watching it. I still have to finish it. I started pausing because I had to help with something, but then I was reading all the comments, and it turns out a lot of people are done with FFG or haven't really ever liked her. Sassy Cat said, I've rehomed a lot of cats. I know, but I made sure they got really good homes. Bitch, one of your cats went to your arch nemesis and another was turned over to a shelter, and you have no idea where the hell he is. What are you talking about? I've rehomed a lot of cats. The fact that you even say that and you're not into rescue is crazy to me. I can't think of any animals I've abandoned or rehomed. All the animals I rescue stay with me for a long time. We've had dogs for 18 years. Um, I mean, there's times I found people's dogs and I've scanned them. Do you know what I mean? And you reunite them. But there's how many animals can one person possibly rehome? There's something wrong with you and you should stop getting fucking animals. Alex Shook said, girl, just take it off. It's disrespectful at this point. Also, it's not Islamophobic to criticize you. You're not Islamic. That part right there. This is the video, by the way. Zachary Michael did a reaction, or I guess more, that's not really a reaction, maybe their thoughts on FFG and what's going down. Um, it's worth the checkout. If one of the mods can link it, I would really, really appreciate that. Ouch, girl. These are Amberlynn Reed's views. Wow. So a majority of her content was considered self-harm. Let that sink in. We've been called fat phobic by these girls for saying what they are doing is unhealthy, that they need to go get therapy and they need to move and they need to eat less. We've been called all these names just for saying the truth, that they were harming themselves. It turns out a majority of their content, they were getting paid to harm themselves. Mo Translate said, so basically she's just going to be putting on a hijab every time Salah answers her messages and remove it when he ignores her. Got it.
Because I want to wear it. Oopsie. No, it's not an attempt to get Salah back.
You sure?
Because I want to wear it. Oopsie.
Hijab and grilled cheese, bees. Crochet with Ashmi said, yeah, he's buttering her up and answering her calls before payday. That he always is good to her around payday, then he ghosts her again. Oopsie Daisy said, you're going to leave back to Syria next month. Montreal, Turkey, Lebanon, withdraw money back to your Syrian prince who doesn't love you. Chantal didn't like that super chat very much. Frosty Toast said she didn't reply to this. Bitch is 100% going back to Syria. And Carrie said, yep, this whole moving to Canada was BS. It's her annual vacation for holidays, period. Flashing Pondu shared the evolution of Chantal's hair evacuating her head. Oh my gosh. It's the faces of addiction. The faces of food addiction, sex addiction, attention addiction. The patchy bald one. That is quite the picture. Prettier than 90% of YouTube right here. It looks like a Mrs. Potato Head that's been burned, thrown, ran over. Parts are missing. Anyways, this is her really long chin hair, and I've never seen anything like it. It's poking out. You're filthy. Do you see all the crumbs on her? Why would you not pluck that shit? It's really thick too. It would bother me every time I went outside it blowing in the wind. I just yank it out with my fingers. No need to wait for tweezers. Enigma said she never planned on giving anything away. She was high when she asked that.
Did you give away the postcard and lollipop? No, I didn't.
Mags, I'll pray for her and I'll pray for you because I know it must be scary. And please keep me updated.
No, the post office isn't closed, but oh, is it? I don't know. You can send from FedEx or something.
The police are always around her area. Do you notice that? I think it's right that she lives in the building with 1.5 stars that has cockroaches and a lot of crime and is really dirty. I don't think she's been live, and I haven't heard sirens. This is FFG collecting bodies. I mean, what else is there to say? I've never met one person where everybody around them is no longer here. There's her totally real boyfriend. Remember the lumberjack? There's her dad in an urn. He's not dead, FYI. Rest in peace, BBJ. I will say there's been talk about her addictions. Her brothers brought it up. She has 8 evictions on her record. And I'm telling you, so many times watching FFG rage and offer money for people's docs and just the way she acts, it was giving raging alcoholic or somebody with a serious problem. And I know we're supposed to blame her ex-boyfriend for 8 evictions and XYZ, but I'm just gonna say it. FFG gets all this money, yet has nothing to show for it. I, she's angry because she hates herself. She's angry because she hates her life. It's all just been one big act to act better than everybody else, and she's buying a house and she does things to help animals. Um, it's all been one big act. Anyways, I don't like that woman. That's my daily PSA. Caught lying about the kitten, high as fuck in a hijab. Hold on. Can I play this clip right here?
Yes, her vaccines are booked. They're booked in January.
Oh yeah, and her family's not in the mafia, her brother said.
Or they're gonna call me to book in January. It's like a month or two. She's not going anywhere. I have to turn the camera off for a minute. Can you? Oh my god, she's drooling everywhere. She's drooling everywhere. No, don't get my phone wet. Oh my gosh. Okay, whenever they drool, when they're purring, they're so happy and they feel so comfortable.
She also might be teething, just FYI. Which would mean she's not comfortable. Ah, I know she said that I saw a clip where she was talking about getting her cat vaccinated, and she was like, "But why? She doesn't go anywhere." Well, I actually think we just watched it. Okay, sorry. But she goes places, and you can bring home things to your animals. When I worked at the veterinary office, the first thing I did every single day was come home, change out of my scrubs, and throw them into the washer because you could bring things home to your animals. She's a kitten. I don't know. This is where I'm weird, right? Because I don't want any vaccines. I'm not one of those people who wants to be vaccinated. I just don't. But like I get my animals vaccinated. I've seen so many dogs come in with parvo, kennel cough, all those things. And I realize if you walk your dog or you go to other people's houses and they have pets and they're sick, you can bring that shit home. You can. Oh crap. I just got out of my Twitter, but that's okay. We're going to start. I know where we were. Sorry, I just saw this one picture. So this is FFG wiping her channel. Her brother said, "Hey, FFG, remember one thing. I'm not the one who went from 8 evictions to falling into temporary cash grab in YouTube. I've always made good money and I will continue to forever because I have a career. Don't you ever fucking forget that. Enjoy it while it lasts." This is what I will say. I don't know much about FFG, but I know that she talked about her junkie brother that she always had to bail out and give money to. It turns out this brother, this man, has his shit together. I don't know if he's ever struggled with something at some point, but he doesn't seem like he is now. FFG seems like she's the junkie. I said what I said. I think everything she's fucking said is a lie. Just FYI, her dad that's supposedly dead is currently fighting with her brother on Twitter. So Wicked Crafter said, "For any one of you that's not seeing the receipts, here's a response to your request. Check this out by your girl, Frenchie's 8 evictions explained. Look up Sam Teffler, I believe it is. She goes through the evictions and everything. I don't have time to watch it right now, and I don't like FFG, and I don't want to spend an hour on her evictions, okay? She's trash. She'll always be trash." There you go. Charlie Gold said FFG removed everything but one video on her channel. All live streams are gone. Interesting. Oh, Chris, her brother, also said gaining ground posting. Nobody wanted Chris Feldman, or nobody warned Chris Feldman. I keep all receipts. And he doesn't believe it's me because it doesn't serve him best to admit at this moment. Sure wasn't the case when he was calling FFG a freak psychopath. You are far less intelligent than you think, Cliff. This is what I do know. FFG has teamed up with Gaining Ground, who she called the most dangerous man on the internet, and Busy Little B, who was in jail for assaulting her husband. And I think it said corporal injury on spouse. She was arrested in 2017, 2018. Anyways, these are the people FFG is chumming up with. Gaining Ground has a sick obsession with Farah. He's convinced Farah is this racist, dog hating, woman hating, I don't even know. He's convinced that, and he harasses the fuck out of her. Anyway, so this is a chat between Chris Feldman and Clifford, which is Gaining Ground. It's amazing that she doesn't see it. People online are throwing out sociopathy and narcissism, which have been talked about since childhood. Trust me, I know it's foolish to expect someone to just get help at this point. Just one last try and I'm done. All right, talk to you soon. The response is, "Yeah, I'd love to have a conversation about all of this. Hopefully, you'll be comfortable enough to have one soon. I have a lot of thoughts." All right, is the response. "Hey, bud, how are you doing today? Feeling okay?" So, Gaining Ground was talking to Chris about FFG needing help, and now he's her BFF. That's odd. Hmm. I remember when Gigi used to be a fun channel. A lot of people have said that he used to be fun and kind of harmless, right? Like he talked shit, but that was it. But like, I don't know, the Gigi I see harasses women, gets involved in lawsuits. He spirals over people that probably don't even think about him, right? I know all the time he was going off about me. I never even watched a live stream of his. Um, and yeah, he goes IRL. I mean, I guess a lot of people do. You know who set the tone for that? FFG and Chantal. That it was cool to wanna dox, it was cool to go IRL, contact family members. Wildflowers said, "When you see that one friend on in public, but she left her filters at home, doesn't this look just like Chantal? Or Shani! It looks like Shani." I see a bit of Nal too, if Nal went blonde. Hmm. I feel like that happened at Kohl's yesterday. I saw somebody I hadn't seen for a while, and they looked nothing like their social media. Let's keep going. Chantal, and her corn dog. I mean, what is there left to say? Foodie has different thirst traps than Ambi. Again, I just don't understand why they just don't take this shit to OnlyFans. Sweet Tea said deep throating pork for weeks and Muslim again. Tell me, cutie, why did you even go back to eating pork? You have a bazillion alternatives. You don't sound confused to me when you jump on eating mainly pork the moment you landed. She's not confused, she's just insane. She's absolutely insane. All right, we have a clip from Alabama Chapstick, you guys, and then we're gonna go enjoy our Friday, and then come back tonight to go walk around town a little bit. So this is your daily reminder to subscribe to Alabama Chapstick.
Can't wait for this.
My nerves. Oh, Blanche.
Blanche. Now she named that cat Blanche. And y'all know I love when somebody's got a drop dead gorgeous, exquisite little critter like that gal, and they slap it with the ugliest name they can think of because they're low key jealous of the cat's good looks. Like, girl, why stop at Blanche? Why don't you just name it Sheriff Shitface and get it over with? Call it Fart Bucket or Dumpster Whiskers or Little Stank Ass. Just lean all the way in on that poor little gal. That cat is absolutely stunning in my eyes, and you want to take her and give her the name of somebody who works the cigarette counter at the Tootin' Totem. I can't wait for this.
Totem?
My
I want to go buy cigarettes at the Tootin' Totem. That sounds like a fun time. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hold on, before we go, actually, I'm going to search the Foodie Beauty hashtag one more time. Foodie Beauty. Because sometimes when I'm live, things happen. And I'm like, fuck, I should have checked before I let you guys go. I'm curious why we're only reporting Chantal, Amber, and Rosie for mukbangs. Or are we hitting other YouTubers who do the same thing? YouTubers such as Hungry Fat Chick, James Bola, or no because they're not controversial? I don't know. I feel like Hungry Fat Chick tries. I just don't have the same hatred for her, I guess. How do you guys feel? I don't look at her as the same as Chantal and Amberlynn. And it's not to say I'm the biggest Hungry Fat Chick fan or I watch all her content, but I've seen some videos that truly, truly break my heart. Um, and I hope she could get herself out of whatever mental struggle she's in because it seems like she could be a beautiful, beautiful person who makes differences in a lot of lives, right? I don't know. I'm not going out of my way for Hungry Fat Chick. I don't know who James Bola is. I don't know about anybody else, but Tara Lee said, quoting Foodie Beauty, I've traveled more than most people. Here's a list of things we do more than you, Foodie. Shower, clean our homes, cook, care for our families, care for our animals, walk, breathe, and last but not least, hold our bowels. Who do you think is winning here? I think we won. And we didn't even have to try. I mean, this is just stuff that you do normally, right? Shower, hold your poop till you get to the toilet, breathe, care for animals and people. Savage said, given our collective knowledge of how Foodie Beauty's karma works, who else knew the smugness she displayed yesterday was perfectly setting her for a setup for immediate fall? Chick is actually getting videos removed today. I think it's a lesson when people don't humble themselves and they get greedier and greedier and greedier. It happens every single time. Like the person who chases money. Like for a while, they're successful, but when that's all they do and they want more and more and more, they tend to lose it all. I don't know. I guess I've seen enough of it in my 42 years on Earth. Fruity said FFG euthanized BBJ October 17th, 2023, November 16th, 2024. FFG claims BBJ's doing great. So limber and everything thanks to the medication your hero FFG put her on. She's a narcissist. She wanted praise for getting treatments for a cat who was dead. I'm actually creeped out by FFG. I'm not gonna play it. I think something is very, very wrong with that woman. I think she's worse than Chantal. I said what I said. Anyways, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. I can't wait. And thank you to everybody for who's not a member too. I don't know if I think I thank you guys, but I appreciate you for coming to chat. Hold on, I want to remember to thank Sassy Cat for the super chat. And you guys, look for me around 6 p.m. During the Christmas tree lighting. I'm probably not going to talk a lot because I don't want to be like the loudest person there. But we're going to people watch, look at the stores, look at the lights, all of that fun stuff. I don't know. I'm not like a late night person. We're not going to be out till midnight or anything. I figure we'll go be Christmassy for like an hour and a half. But I can't wait. I'm excited. We haven't gone out for a while. And if it's something that you guys enjoy, we can do it I think it's every Friday or Saturday. There's a horse-drawn carriage that looks like the Cinderella carriage. We can go see that. We could go look at Christmas lights. So let me know if you guys like it tonight. And maybe like every Friday until Christmas, we could do something. All right. I love you. Enjoy your Friday, and I will see you so soon. Don't be a foodie beauty. Go clean, go move your ass, go do what you have to do so you can enjoy your weekend. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I will see you tonight. Goodbye, everybody.